morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Today's episode is going to be on the Puma. So, I'll probably get some thumbs down, as I always do when I do a Puma video, but hey ho, it's what it is. So today we're going to fit the bumper brackets that I've been talking about fitting for a very, very long time. Anyway, finally we're going to have a go at fitting them. We're going to replace spark plugs and HT leads, and we're going to have a go at fitting the strut brace as well, or at least putting it in place and then seeing what we need to do. So I'll crack on with some of that and then we'll go from there. So join me in a moment. So at the moment I can't seem to get this to line up properly. Now I think that's because there's two bolts, one down here and one on the other side, and I need to loosen them off, 13 mils, and then I can hopefully get this to move up. I think I've tightened them up too much to give me any play here, so we'll get that up sort of thing. But this has, like, it must have 1, 2, 3, I think it's got about 4 or 5 clips in each side, and it's obscene, it's unnecessary. So for what we're going to use it for, we're going to fit them bolts that I've shown you before, them quick release bolts. So let's see if we can get on with that. Right, so this is the problem I'm having at the moment. This seems to be stopping it from lining up properly because I've taken the inner arch out, and this obviously goes onto that. But I'm just looking here, and it seems that it's plastic welded, this section here. Or I can, at least, if I can cut it and get rid of all this, because I don't need it. It's on both sides. For what I need it for what I'm using the bumper for, I literally do not need it. So I'm going to cut along there, see if I can get rid of that, and then obviously get down here and then see where that leaves me. Like I say, it's basically just to cover the front end, that's all it's for. I'm not after anything else from it. So, and obviously, like I said, so you had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you had 5, 6, 7 holding the sides of the bumpers on each side. Absolutely ridiculous and so unnecessary for me. So we're going to get rid of this and then see if it goes on a bit better. Right, so we've got them off now, and the bumper lines up loads better. I struggle to do with one hand, but it does line up a lot better. I think they were stopping it. Much better. So for those that don't know, these are what I'm installing. So one there, and the rubbers, I know they're not meant to be that good, so if they start to fail or crack, we'll use cable ties. So it's time to get some drilling done, so bear with me. Right guys, because race car, obviously the bumper will pull up a bit. I don't think I'll be keeping these for very long. I don't really like them at all. So what I'm going to do is we'll cable tie it so we can pull it to the tension, and that will pull that up. So yeah, fairly happy with that side. Oh, and don't worry, there is black sprayed behind here so it doesn't rust, and that's plastic, that's metal. So one side done, another side to go. So that's both sides now fitted. Am I ecstatic about them? Am I ecstatic about the quality of the fitment? No. Do I think they'll serve a purpose? Yes. It's a track car, it doesn't have to look beautiful. If it was on a daily road car or a show car, they're not for me, but they're going to serve a purpose for what we need them for. So that's the bumper now all in place. So I've now bolted it all back on and it's ready to go. So now we're going to look at replacing the spark plugs and HT leads. Right, so it's out with the old and in with the new. So NGKRs, and they're PTR5A10, NGKRs TR5 focus, TR5A10. So we're going to pop them in, and we're also going to replace the HT leads. So I'll pull off the HT leads and I'll show you the difference between them two as well.
My life's a conundrum, you see. I've been growing that backbone that you've been telling me I need. So my one suggestion is you stop correcting me. I choose my words easily. Searching for the right ones can leave you interrupting me. So my mind and take what you have to say. And I hope that you don't mind what's been on my mind. The excuses I made, and so you can tell me the truth. That's a quality that I'm not used to. And so when you do questioning is putting pressure on me. I hope that you don't mind what's been on my mind. The excuses I made, and I'll always change. My opinions won't stay the same, and so when I change it to. I know I'm an ignorant fool. This place has changed me and I have forgot my rules. But the rules do not know me. I will continue to take things a little more easy. So point your fingers at me, kicking and screaming until your dreams are seen. Home's a long way from here. You'll be taking it alone this time, my dear. I hope that you don't mind what's been on my mind. The excuses I made, and I'll always change. My opinions won't stay the same, and so when I do, don't tell me who to change it to. And I know I've tried, but I don't know why. And with everything I've done, I know I've lied. I hope that you don't mind what's been on my mind. The excuses I made, and I'll always change. My opinions, they won't stay the same, and so when I do, don't.
So that's the new ones all fitted, and these are the old ones. Now they don't look too bad, well, 3 of them don't. You can see that on the video. Try and get some light on the situation. That could cause a problem realistically, so we've got rid of that. So that's all 4 fitted, all new spark plugs. I want to tape all this back up because what had happened is it had actually sat on the manifold and burnt slightly. We thought was one of the problems why it wouldn't start. I will get into why it wouldn't start, don't worry about that. Some of you know and some of you are about to know. So we'll put some black tape around that and we'll get that tape back up, and then we'll put a cable tie. In fact, when it clips into there, it does tend to stay away, to be fair. So let's get that sorted and then we'll give it a start just to make sure it still starts up. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't do things like TV. I don't start it then tell you, oh, it's first start up, because we don't do that here. We tell you mistakes and we show you problems and everything like that. So first turn the key, fuel pump's kicked in. Shall we see if she goes? She goes, she's idling very hard. Should start to drop, yeah. Dropping down, flip the camera. There we go. Oh, bit lumpy. Very lumpy, right. Let's turn that off. So she has got a rough idle. There's going to be a number of things for that really. So I've just quickly sprayed around the engine bay, see if I've got any air leaks or anything like that with some carb cleaner. Didn't race up or anything, so I think that's okay. It's possibly, it's not moved for a long time. It's more than likely going to be just, it needs a good run, and this is where I'm up to now. I need to test this car. I need to put it on a private road, and we need to test it. So if anybody knows anywhere out there where I can do some testing, that'd be absolutely great. So let's get on to why it wouldn't start. So what had I changed? I changed fuel filter, I changed crank sensor, I changed ECU, I changed mass sensor, I changed more or less everything, and I checked everything 6-7 times. I checked fuel pump, I checked fuel pump's cut-off switch, I checked immobilizer, I checked everything. I have mechanics over here, so whoa, hold on a minute, not just me, but I'll take responsibility. So let me show you something when you turn this car on. You ready? We're concentrating round about here. You ready? Half a tank, that's what it says. So add that to the fact that I squirted at the fuel regulator and fuel squirted out at me. I've bought a new timing belt, I bought a new water pump. We've not put them on yet because they look okay. So bought all them. Now, it says half a tank. Now I know for a fact it's only got about 10 quid worth of juice in, because when we took the fuel filter off to crank it to see if the fuel had water in maybe, or there was something wrong with the fueling, because when we sprayed it with Easy Start, she started. So there was a fuel problem. So what we did is, God, that sun. Right, what we did is we took the fuel pump off, fuel filter off, sorry, and we cranked it and cranked it and cranked it, and we got hardly any fuel out. So we went to the petrol station and we got 2 jerry cans and we put it in, and sure enough, she fired up. It was lack of fuel. So there you go, guys, mechanically minded guys. I know the people have made the mistake, because the people I've told have also told me they've made this same mistake. I won't do it again, and I know this engine pretty well now. So there you go. So that is why it wouldn't start. So now she starts. We have got that idling problem, but I think a good blast may help that, hopefully cure that. So that's more or less it. Oh, we're going to have a look at fitting that front strut brace. So let's go back out to the front of the car and let's just finalise with that. Right, so we've got one end in and the other end nearly drilled. But my drill's run out of charge, which is possibly, it's fitting because I need to go to work anyway. So 2 seconds and I'll go in the car so there's no wind noise. So yeah guys, that's me done for another episode. Obviously, it's been a Puma episode. People love it or hate it. It's got to be done and I'm trying to document it. So, strut brace is nearly in. It's had the HT leads and spark plugs done, and it's had the 2 bumper clips installed as well. So, that's about it for now because I've got to go to work. Before I go, I'd like to wish Dave Jaguar a speedy recovery. Obviously, as some of you know, he was hopefully coming over Friday coming on the 23rd, I think it was. But unfortunately can't make it, so it'll be now the 14th of December. I just want to make sure everybody, I've tried to invite as many people as I can. I'm only one man, so don't forget that. So if you want to come, message me. Drop a comment. My Instagram, my Facebook is below. If you want to come, you're more than welcome to come. We're meeting at the Broad Oak Hotel at between 7 and 7:30, probably maybe a bit earlier, we'll see. On the 14th of December, Broad Oak Hotel is Ashton Line. OL6 is the postcode. I don't know the rest of it. But again, you know, message me and I'll give you all the details you need. So yeah, I think we're going to leave that there, guys. It's getting there. Look at that. I am knackered and I've got to go to work now. But it's only a quick shift. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I was going to say stay safe and keep the faith because I keep watching Dave Jaguar's videos. I forgot what my sign off is. What's my sign off? There, that'll do.